honor to share that song, the Mi'kmaq Honor Song. And it's important to know the teachings and the meaning of that song. And what does that song translate to? And where do they come from? That's important when it comes to all our songs that we sing and all the songs that we're taught. These songs have meaning, have teachings, and have a spiritual guidance to them. This song, the Mi'kmaq Honor Song, is very dear to my heart. My uncle, George Paul from Metabonagia, Red Bank First Nation, he was gifted this song when he fasted in the mountains. And he has a story and a teaching behind that song. I like to remind people that the elders have taught him, because he spent a lot of time with all our local elders here in all Atlantic Canada, in Mi'kma'ki, from Unama'ki to Keskebegia, and all territories in between. He spent time with our elders. They taught him amazing words and amazing teachings. And then he made that choice, and he went to fast. He fasted on a mountain. And that is when this song, this chant came to him. And he was praying, when he was praying, and when he was fasting, going without food or water for 4 days. And on that mountain, this song came to him. And when you translate it, it means, let us honor the people we are. My people, let us unite. Let us honor our ancestral lineage. My people, let us help one another. Let us help one another the way our Creator intended us when we were placed upon Mother Earth. And the other part of the song is the chant. Now, a chant is a spiritual language. When you talk to the spirits, that's what a chant is. So it doesn't translate. I just translated the first part of the song, but the second part, the chant, that's a language from you to spirit. And that's so important to know that. Because there's songs that are just chants. There's a song I sing that was taught to me, passed on to me by my Sundance chief, William Nevins. He taught me many songs. But one of the songs that I learned was the song that brought the songs. What a beautiful song that is. Sometimes they call it the grandmother's song, the grandfather's song, or the song that brought the songs. And sometimes our songs have different titles to it. It depends on whose lineage it comes through. But it's so important that we know the teachings behind the songs and this drum and the teachings behind these drums. Because it's not just a drum. I've always asked people, do you remember the very first sound you've heard in your life? Especially when I'm doing workshops with kids, because they're small and young, and I say, I want you to think, because you're closer to birth. Do you remember the very first sound you heard in your life? And I'll give them that hint. It's that heartbeat of Mother Earth. It's the sound that we first heard. It's the sound that we all heard, a heartbeat. So these drums, hand drums, and the big drums, represent the heartbeat of Mother Earth, and they're so sacred. One of many teachings is that we treat this like our grandmother. We treat it with respect and honor, and that every drum has a spirit. So when we bring our songs with our drum together, it vibrates at certain levels that help heal, and it brings us together in a good way. The Mi'kmaq Honor Song has a beautiful message because it's about helping one another. Help one another. Because that's why we're here in Mother Earth, is to learn and to help one another. Because there's so many teachings. And another teaching, and what we want to talk about today is, I call it lost in translation. There are certain topics and certain words that are said today, either in English or in Mi'kmaq or in Indigenous language, but they're interpreted in a wrong way or a different way. For example, the term Indian time. In actuality, when we look at Indian time, it's actually the time that's before the sun rises. The sky's very purple and it's very beautiful. So you'll look at the sky before even the sun rises, it's purple. Before that time, sun rises is Indian time. It's the time, it's a very amazing time. So it's important to recognize that and to know these teachings. Another teaching that I was taught was that it was when a ceremony would start, or a powwow or a gathering would start when everybody is ready. So it was a time to honor everybody in a good way. So if we're at a powwow, everybody had their regalia on, everybody smudged, everybody offered their tobacco, they said their prayers, and then it was ready. We were all ready. So it was the utmost sign of respect. We talk about the Santi Mawiomi, the gathering of all our chiefs with our grand chief. And at Santi Mawiomi, the day before we met, they would wait and they would know through smoke. They would say, oh, they're ready. First thing in the morning, as the chiefs would roll in, we were ready. And maybe somebody was late, or somebody's had a hole in their canoe, or there was a long line at Tim Hortons, or wherever it may be, or they got a flat tire in their car today. We're going to show them respect, and we're going to start when everybody gets there and when everybody's ready. So it's this time, it's to show that respect. And sometimes it's early. It's not about being late. It's not about being early. It's about when everybody is ready and the spirit is ready. That is the time. So a lot of times in society, we use words and terms that may seem opposite of how they truly mean, or disrespectful and dishonoring what we're talking about, or the issue at hand, or the teachings at hand, such as the term Indian time, because it actually is a very spiritual time, and it's also a great time of respect. I think it's a great time to reflect and to look inside. Just like this drum, when we look inside, the teachings here, and we show these teachings, and we see it's not just the drum. It's a teaching of the 4 directions, the 4 elements, the 4 seasons, the 4 stages of your life. You know, when I teach, I use this. We're going to demonstrate, we're going to discuss, we're going to do, and then we're going to debrief. It's very important. So a lot of things that we do in life right here, your mind, your physical body, your emotions, your heart, and your spirit. Today we need to find balance between all areas. It teaches us, work out, and we're all about this when we're young. And then we're like, oh, we gotta go to school, get all our education, get a good job, get all this. And then we're like, oh my God, I forgot to tell everybody I love them. I gotta start telling everybody I love them now. And then it's like, oh, and then you're pretty up there in age and you're like, I gotta get right with God, or I'm gonna find religion or find faith. If we do this every single day with balance, work on your physical body, mind, share your emotions in a good way, and pray every single day, you find balance. And I guarantee you, that balance leads to happiness. Walalin. Tahu.